Hey guys, Azura here, welcome to another top 5 video. My dog is locked in my room again, so he's just staring at me. But this top 5 is going to be the top 5 best maps in Zombies. Now I realise I've done a top 5 worst maps, but I haven't actually done a top 5 best maps, and I think this is going to be a fun journey. So make sure you stick around, get some popcorn, and write a comment on the internet and wait for it to get slated. So these top 5s are going to be something that is kind of my personal opinion, but I think a lot of you will like some of the maps as well. It kind of just depends on how replayable and interesting it is, and you know, how diverse it is from all the other maps, and just stuff like that, you know. It doesn't actually have to be, I'll try not to, you know, conform to the kind of mainstreamness and say that everything's the best map, but I think it's going to be very hard to do since there's not that many maps. So coming into the number 5 spot, we actually have Moon. Some of you absolutely despise Moon. Moon is a kind of either love or hate, and there's always that one person in the corner that's like, he thinks it's alright. But Moon is actually really different from the others. It's really diverse. I mean, what was the, was it Shangri-La, the one before that? How different is there to jump between Shangri-La to Moon? There's a massive jump. They've got an insane Easter egg. It's so fun to do, and the reward at the end where you get all of the perks and you get to watch the rockets fire into the moon and fire into the earth and destroy the earth. That is absolutely insane. I love that Easter egg. Also, you get a cool achievement. The wonder weapon, the wave gun is really awesome. That's also different as well because you've got akimbo weapons and you can put them together for the ultimate wonder weapon. So that's really cool as well. Jumping is really fun. I don't know about me, but I'm just like, if there's a stair set, I'm just like, woo! And I just jump and I just like, hope for the best, and you can go flying. There are a few bad things about it though. That's why it only comes in at number 5 spot. The boss zombie, the cosmonaut zombie, is absolutely fucking annoying. I hate him so much. I wouldn't mind it if he came like every so rounds, but he comes every single round. Although he's slow, if you even walk by him marginally, he's gonna fuck you up and he's gonna steal your perks. He teleports you to somewhere, and then he'll teleport you to another zombie, so you'll be a flash of red screen, and then you just get hit anyway. So what's the point? And I always fucking trip up. I don't know if you guys can do that, but I'll be running along and I'll suddenly just fly up into the air. I don't know if that's my controller or some shit, but I'm just like, oh my god, what am I doing? So I'm like trying to get somewhere, and because of the low gravity, I end up just flying up in the air, and I like go past it, I overshoot it. So Moon is very good, although it does have a few bad things. That's why it only comes to the number 5 spot, but I do think it is a well-deserved spot because I personally do like Moon a lot. So coming in at number 4 spot, I advise you not to click off the video because it's a fucking boring one, but it is Town. Now, Town is full of fog and fire, and everyone hates that shit, and you may be thinking, why does this come in on the number 4 spot? But I said I'm trying not to conform to mainstreamness, so I'm going to tell you everything that's good about Town. Town is easy access to everything in Town. If you want to go out and get all the perks and test a strategy out, you can go and do that. If you want to just, you know, test out a new strategy altogether, or just test out something to do with zombies, you can do that really easily. Also, there's a lot of replayability in Town. You can get down by some fucked up reason like the lava, and then you can go and back, and you know, you're like, I wanna play this again. Well, at least I feel that. I don't know if you guys feel that. It's also, yeah, as I say, great for testing out things, and there's also an epic camping spot. You know, by the Quick Revive, where you can just hold off and be an absolute beast. I love that camping spot by Quick Revive because no zombies can come up behind you, and then you can just drop down into Town when you get overrun. It's also small, and so it's easy to get your head around it for new players. Like, I'm trying to exclude the lava here, but Transit was a very big map, and it was a very good idea for them to include secluded areas of it, just because I found in Transit new players could not like learn. It was so hard for new players to get their head around it. But with Town, it's really easy, small, you know, the pack-a-punch is right in the middle, you can get a grasp on everything. So that is why Town comes in number 4 spot, just a really all-round general easy map that is good for new players. So coming in number 3 spot is something that a lot of you probably dislike as well, but it is Buried. I just find with Buried there's so much to do. You've got Leroy, you've got the Witch's House with the Pack-a-Punch, the maze is a really cool idea, and you've just got Leroy, I just said that, fucking hell. You've also got a chalk on the wall, which is a new idea, and just like loads of general all-round things that make Buried really fun to play. I find that the paralyzer some people hate it, and I don't particularly hate it much, but the fact that you can fucking fly is so amazing. I love the paralyzer. I just love flying around. It's so cool. You can just bypass doors, and it's not too overpowered either, because you can get stuck there and stuff like that, because you still need to get the way back. Vulture Raid is the first time Vulture Raid, I think it's the only time Vulture Raid was in a map. I think Vulture Raid is a really cool map, and like the zombies' eyes turn really blue. You can see where everything is, because Buried, there's actually a lot of hidden stuff that people forget about, so that's good as well. And it's also good for just a quick game of zombies, because you got the bank, and so if you just want to have a good fun time, you want to get to a high round fast just for training zombies before you go out to dinner with your nan, you can hop on Buried, get a load of money out of the bank, and just spend like loads of money getting some really good guns and pack-a-punching and stuff like that. The only thing I don't like about Buried is that the Leroy gets like scared, and then I can never find the key for his door to unlock him again. So that is why Buried comes in at the number 3 spot. So getting close to the number 1 spot now, but number 2 has to go to Mob of the Dead. I really love Mob of the Dead. If you subscribe to my channel, if you're not, why don't you subscribe to my channel? But if you're not, you would know that I do a lot of Mob of the Dead gameplays, like challenges, and also just have it running in the background. And that's because I just find it so fun to play. You can do so much. The stuff that you have to do, like the buildables and stuff like that to get to the pack-a-punch, it doesn't feel like you have to do it, and it's fun to do in my opinion. I don't know if it's because I haven't played it as much as everyone else has, but I just find getting the parts for the plane and the acid gat kit and the riot shield, the zombie shield, is really fun to do. That might just be me being a weirdo, but I really love Mob of the Dead, and I just love everything about it. The Easter egg is really cool. The Hell's Retriever is the first time we saw the Hell's Retriever, and the only time we saw the Hell's Retriever, and you can even upgrade to that to the Hell's Redeemer. You got the jump scares, which are really cool. You guys know I love the jump scares, and yeah, it's just an all-round great map. So just an honourable mention here. I think Origins deserves, at least a spot on the list, but I didn't put it on the list because I personally don't think it deserves one. I just think there's too much to do on Origins, and I think it's way too confusing, like way too confusing. I still can't get my head around some of it, so even though I am the worst zombies player known to man, but that's not my point. Origins is a very good map, and I know a lot of you love it, but I don't think it deserves a place on my list in my opinion, so I'm sorry if you guys think that. So coming in number 1 spot, we have the ultimate Reese. I think Reese is the best map. I don't know if everyone loves Reese as much as I do, but comment if you love Reese. Reese is an absolute amazing map. It's so much to do. It's not confusing to the point where, you don't know what to do like you do in Origins. Reese came out in the Call of Duty World at War, so they're kind of still getting used to zombies, which is even better because the fact that this map is so good when they didn't even know what the people wanted yet is absolutely amazing. It's reasonably hard to pack a punch, but, it's not too hard to where it's overwhelming. Also, you've got the old school, Call of Duty World at War guns, and I think remastering it in Black Ops is a very, very good idea. You just saw my gameplay on my last video. I just think it's a very good idea, remastering everyone's favourite map. I think it's just the aesthetic feel for Reese that just makes it an amazing map. I think I could be conforming to nostalgia here as well because of, the whole, sitting on the catwalk, firing down it with a PPSH, getting to round 30 as well. But I hope you guys can agree with me, and if you played Call of Duty World at War back in the day, you definitely agree with me. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you had a different list to me, or if you had the same list, or you think Origins deserves to be on this list, make sure you leave a comment down below. I read all my comments, and I do reply to all my comments. I try to keep interactive, and you guys seem to enjoy that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. I do loads of zombies content and stuff like that. So thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.